All right, so today we are going to be looking at an introduction to Shmoop. Specifically, we are going to be looking at creating your class, adding content, and then adding your students. So once you've logged in, you're going to land on your home page. Now, mine is going to look just a little bit differently from yours because I do have an admin account, but you just won't see this pill-shaped view administrative dashboard. Under My Home, you're going to see this box right here. Once you get logged in, go ahead and scroll down because you need to create your classroom. This is going to be your FlexBlock classroom where all of your students will be part of so that they can participate and once they've logged in. So you're going to come down here and click Create a Classroom. And then basically there are just a handful of steps. But I've already created a class that says Carrie Eubanks FlexBlock. So this one is going to say something different. So I'm just going to call this one FlexBlock Eubanks. That's me. The second thing is you are going to add the product or the class you want students to take to your classroom. Now where it says select license, you can't do anything with that. You are licensed under Campbell County Public Schools, and so you just have to leave that as is. But once you come down here, notice it says that you have a limit of 4 products per classroom. The one product that is 100% required is this one right here, where it says Test Prep Courses. Click on that, and you're going to click on ACT Crash Course Test Prep Course. So you have to add that one to your class. Now what you can do is come down here to Test Prep Products, and there are 68 to choose from. You are welcome to add any additional products that you want up to a total of 3. Notice that there are additional ACT prep products. There are AP prep products, PSAT, and then SAT products. So you can add any of those, or if you teach a tested Tennessee area, there are also some TN Ready test prep products as well. So you might want to add some of these products to your FlexBlock. Remember, the purpose of the FlexBlock is for ACT prep, but that doesn't mean that some of these things could not also enhance students' ACT performance, so we will leave that up to you. So once you have chosen the 4 things that you want to add, you're going to come to the bottom and click Create Classroom. All right. So once you have created your classroom, it's going to automatically bring you over here to this Manage tab, and it's going to show you a class code. When you go to add students to your class, you can do so one of 2 ways. You can invite students here and enter their email addresses, or you can do it through the class join code. Now, to be quite honest, the class join code is going to be the easiest way to get students in there. What you need to do when you're ready to have students join your class is make sure, of course, that they can log in to Shmoop. And then you just need to put this join code, it's a 6-digit code, somewhere up in their room. They're going to need this code, and then they're going to need your school email in order to join your class. So if you'll just put the code and your email address up on the board, up on the wall somewhere so that they can access that. Once they go to join your class, they will be able to do so quite seamlessly. Otherwise, you're going to have to come over here, and you don't want to upload a CSV. That's difficult. You can invite students this way. If you want to enter the emails one at a time, then you can click Add, and it will add the emails to it. One thing, though, to keep in mind, if you do add emails here, then what you're going to need to do is basically make sure that you do the email address, a comma, hit space, another email address, a comma, hit space, etc. Notice it says it has to be in a CSV format, so that's what that is. This is the invitation that they are going to get, and then once you've clicked Add, you'll see the email addresses here. You can add more to it. You can X some out and delete them, and then you'll come down here and click Invite. So you have a couple of options, but honestly, the easiest way to do it is to do it through this class code and your email address with everybody there. That way you can see if they've joined, etc. Now I'm going to go back out of my class for a minute and go back to my home page because I want you to see something. So once you've created your class and you need to get back in, you're just going to scroll to the bottom and you'll see any classes that you create right here. Now to go back to the pages we were just on, you're going to click on Overview. And then if you have any announcements that you've made, you can add them here. If you want any more info, you'll see it there. There are the resources. If you want to put a scheduling, you can, like to block a test or something like that, or schedule a test, but you don't have to do any of that. What I do want to show you is if you log out and go back to your home page, before you have the opportunity to click a join code for your class, that join code never changes. So in order to get back to the join code, you're just going to click manage right here. And then that join code is always going to be there. So you are able to have a gradebook in here. Once you have students added, it will import data. It will show you where they are. You can download and print that, etc. If you've given them assignments to do, they will be listed inside of here. You have the ability to create a discussion board. If you want to do so, you just click Create Discussion Board. And then this is a nice feature. Once you've added all your students, you can click Email Students and choose your students to your emailing. You compose your email here. You can add a file, etc. So if you wanted to email your Flex block, this is a handy way to do it if you don't have those emails compiled in your Outlook. So you've got a lot of options. Two main takeaways from this short video: make sure that you create your class. Once you've created your class, make sure you add ACT Prep to that class. And then, of course, you can choose how to get your students in there. I'll create a video for student use that we'll send out and you can show during FlexLock. But please just make sure that you decide how you want to do that, and then make sure you have your join code and your email address, and students will be able to log in and get started.